Hi, I'm Jared Janish, a reference librarian at the Howe Library in Hanover, New Hampshire. I'm back this week to review 5 more podcasts drawn from among my personal favorites, the recommendations of my colleagues, and gems discovered while rooting around online. Everything is Alive features interviews with inanimate objects. The objects have names and life stories, and they share them with us. We hear from Louise, an Oxford shirt about the indescribable bliss of being ironed, and her testy but affectionate relationship with William, a pair of leather pants, or as he puts it, a pant. A Sharpie and her cap talk about the pain of the 2 years when they were separated, he hooked in a basketball net, and she involuntarily coupled with another cap. Eugene, a tattoo of Shrek, describes his earliest memories of someone screaming. Diverting and surprisingly moving. This is among the more entertaining podcasts that I have found. On Song Exploder, guest musicians pick one of their songs to take apart piece by piece and tell its story. They talk about its inspiration, the process of creation, the creative roadblocks they run into along the way, and their solutions to these problems. Guests have included Mumford & Sons, Sheryl Crow, Fleetwood Mac, and Yo-Yo Ma talking about his interpretation of the Bach cello suites. Even for music one does not know, it's fascinating to watch the creative process unfold. Modern Love is a collaboration between the New York Times and WBUR. It features well-known actors reading from the column, now in its 15th year and recently reborn as a series on Amazon Prime. We hear stories of love and loss, of connection, of what brings us together, and of rebirth. Many of the current stories involve love during the pandemic, but also how bibliophiles flirt and a reissue of the famous 36 questions that will make you fall in love. Readers have included Daniel Radcliffe, Uma Thurman, Kate Winslet, Alicia Keys, and Judd Apatow. Modern Love is a moving look at the infinite variety of things that can draw us together. In On Being, Krista Tippett tackles the big questions of life and meaning. Spirituality, the arts, the sciences, psychology, social activism. Guests from a wide variety of fields and backgrounds gather together to talk about life, the human heart, meaning, loss, tragedy, and hope and healing. Recent presenters have included the poet and eco-philosopher Wendell Berry, the writer Rebecca Solnit, the musician Devendra Banhart, and the mesmerizingly perspicuous Italian physicist Carlo Rovelli, whom, by the way, writes the most amazing books. If you haven't yet, you should find one and read it. They're really good. This show is lively and unfailingly thought-provoking. It's among my favorite podcasts. And finally, No Such Thing as a Fish is a total hoot. It features 4 members of the BBC game show QI sitting around, these days virtually, and sharing the strangest fact that each of them has learned in the prior week. They expound, they banter, they laugh themselves silly, and in general have a pretty great time. Recent episodes have included No Such Thing as Tedious Moss, No Such Thing as Frothy Beer, and No Such Thing as a Leg Made of Milk. They are absurdly well-informed, but they never take themselves seriously. It's a bit silly, but this show is among the most consistently diverting and entertaining podcasts that I've found. There are my 5 reviews for this week. I hope you take a look at some of them. Have a great week, and thanks for watching.